Good morning, guys. Buenos dias. How are you? Morning. Morning. Can everyone see me on YouTube and hear me on Discord? Yes? Okay. Morning. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Morning. Oh, you hear echo? Should be no echo now. Oh, today is FOMC and we have a bunch of earnings. Not an easy day. I don't think today is gonna be smooth. I think it's gonna be most likely pretty choppy. Let's go through charts. Let's see what we can trade today. Most likely I'm just gonna be looking at Google, and that's it. It's the only chart that I like for today. But let's start with SPY and the Q. Okay, let's go with SPY. Yesterday candle wasn't bearish engulfing candle. And I do think we need like a bigger pullback. We could have it today with Apple earnings, FOMC, something, maybe, I don't know. Okay, let's go through charts. SPY. SPY, for me, the level to watch is yesterday low, is the main one, because we can see how we have a nice hold at the 634.30 level around there, and also that's Wednesday high from last week, and Thursday also was an important level. So yesterday's low is the main level I'll be watching. Intraday levels, we have pre-market high today. It's around 636.50. So that for SPY, pre-market high, and yesterday's low. Um, let's go with the Q. We have pre-market high also. That was Monday high. Same level. And yesterday's low. So yeah, that will be the main levels for the Q. If you guys are looking to trade SPY on the Q today, I will say just go for quick scalps. That's what I'm gonna do with futures. I'm not gonna be don't trade options with SPY on the Q. I trade futures. So if I see a good setup at yesterday high, pre-market high, or yesterday's low, I'm gonna go for very quick scalps to either way. But I really like this pullback that we had yesterday. If we see at the Q daily candle, that's an engulfing bearish candle. What engulfing means is the candle is bigger than the one before. Most of the time, it means a change of direction, but I wouldn't say that yet. I think that's too early to say because we still have Very, very clean overall uptrend, and we're holding very nice a strong support that it was resistant in the past, so we're still pretty bullish. Unless we break this big uptrend, I will say we're still bullish. So yesterday's low, it's an important level to watch today on the Q. Let's go with my main watch, which is Google. I think it's the only, pretty much the only chart that I like for today, that I really, really, really like for today, and an only chart that I'm looking forward to trade. Google. I'm already on this trade. I entered on Monday when Google held 192. That was a very, very nice hold. Very nice consolidation there. And then yesterday finally broke the 196, 195 resistance. So I think Google, as long as hold um 195, yeah, I will say 195, not 195.50 as support. I think that will be an entry to play the upside continuation, and it has a huge gap above. So how to trade Google? Just look for either a hold of yesterday high. Ideally, you want to see a pullback to 196, 195. That will be your entry. And then you play the upside continuation. The first PT is going to be this high. That's Thursday high. We can see how Google reacted very strongly there. And then if can break that resistance, 199, it's going to keep going higher for the entire gap. The gap is still 204 pretty much. So that's pretty much the only chart that I'm really looking to trade today, even though I'm already in this trade. But I could look for maybe more, yeah, more contracts. Also, I took the 192 bounce. I took it with the small account challenge that I'm doing, and I sold yesterday because I didn't like how the market was looking. I sold yesterday for a win. We are up so far over 1,000% this month. No red trade so far on the small account, so I want to keep doing that. So if I see a possibility for a good entry on Google, I'm gonna take it with that account, with the small account. What else? Oh, Circle is another one that I'm watching. I don't know if you guys remember, but I said multiple times that I'm looking for Circle to pull back to 180, pretty much to the support, right? 180, 177, 178 is right there. Beautiful. That was very good. Waiting. Look at this beautiful reaction here at 264. That was perfect. Perfect reaction there. Look at these ugly daily wicks. That was perfect. Like the TA on Circle, it's been working perfectly. So yeah, it's right as support so far. It's not giving me any confirmation that it's gonna hold that support, so you cannot enter blindly just because it's at support. But if I see some type of bullish, I will say 30-minute candle, I would love to see the daily. Like, I think the best thing to do here, just waiting for today's candle, how it closes. We want to see it being bullish, and maybe for tomorrow is when we enter, or tomorrow is Thursday, or maybe even Friday, or maybe next week. But yeah, I want to see consolidation and support here on Circle, but big watch for me the coming days. I don't think I'm gonna take this one today. What else is any other chart that is looking good? Mm-mm-mm. Okay, CMG, let's see, CMG. No, no, CNG, I don't like this so far, but I do have a alert around 43, so I'm waiting to see if can go there. That's a big support. And if you see these weekly candles, they're all huge red candles. So far, no confirmation that I want to hold. Yes, I can see this 44 level also might hold, but it's not ready. And yes, it's gonna have a big gap above, so just put your alerts there on CMG inside the gap and then just be ready for that. It has a big gap to fill, but it's not ready yet. Palantir, let's see Palantir. So far, it's only Google. Oh yeah, Palantir, yes. I do like it. When it's Palantir's earnings? On the 4th next week, right? Yeah. So yes, Palantir, another one that I really like. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, beautiful, beautiful hold. Previous resistance now acting as support. We have all-time high. That would be our PT. Yes, Palantir, beautiful. Yesterday's low. It's support we want to see holding. Okay, so we have Google, Palantir, um, SMH. Let's see. It's kind of weird this chart, but it could be if can hold 294 maybe, but I don't love it. I don't like this daily candle here. Another one that I was looking at was AMD daily candle. Look at this ugly daily candle. This could be the start of a big pullback. I have alerts on AMD around 147.50 because I'm waiting for a pullback there. Um, Marvel, no, Marvel is it's gone. Am I still on AI? Just please go and read it. You guys cannot be on one of my lips if you are not reading what I'm posting on the threads. Like, what are you asking me if I'm still on AI? Go and read what I posted there. Spot. I think Spotify. Don't tell me any spot like Spotify has earnings. It had earnings, right? Yeah, no. After earnings, most of the time you gotta give it like 1 day or 2 days until it really show you a clear support or resistance. You cannot trade just a straight down move. Just wait. Yes, it's at a very nice support, 620. Spot is a very nice support, 620, but how are you gonna trade this big candle here yesterday? You gotta wait and see, wait for at least 1 day of consolidation. At least. Unless it's just gonna keep going lower. If it rejects yesterday's low, most likely it's gonna keep going lower. Um, Google, we already talked about Google. That's the main watch for me today. Marvel. Mm, let's see. I don't like how Marvel is gone. Like huge gap up. Um, for me that's gone. But that was a ugly daily candle. Why yesterday? Why is this thing up so much? Probably news. But yeah, it's gone. Maybe a pullback to 81. That could be your entry, but you're still gonna have a big gap below, and you also have a gap above, so it's in the middle of a gap. It's too tricky, no. So far I'm looking only Palantir, Circle, but Circle is not for today. So for today it's Palantir and Google. Two very easy charts, and they don't have earnings today or this week. So those are the ones to watch. Hymns. I'm super happy with my shares and lips on hymns. Hymns is about to fill the entire gap, so it's too late for that. I would say the next big level for hymns will be around 66. If can break 66, most likely it's gonna go to all-time high. Is this all-time high on hymns? Yes. Yes. Yeah, but that we had a perfect entry on hymns. I mean, we enter at 42. It's already at 60. That was perfect. The gap is pretty much filled already. Has a little bit more to go, but that's done. Yeah. And then like I said before, the main level to watch on him is 66. And then it's gonna go to all-time high. So put alert a little bit above 66. You wanna see a break and retest there, and then play the upside continuation to all-time high. Let's go with bull because I remember bull had a nice pullback. Yeah. Um, I would have liked. Oh wait. I wanted to see bull holding 14.60.50. It couldn't hold there, so most likely right now it's gonna go down to 12. And that will be a level to watch because 12 was a very strong support in the past. Most likely it's gonna bounce there. So put alert near 12 and then just be ready. But yeah, for today, Google and Palantir. Oklo, let's see. Um, Oklo rejected an all-time high. Yesterday's low, I will say, is the main level to watch today. If cannot hold yesterday's low, it's gonna go down most likely to 64. TTD, it's been very messy. Yeah, I don't like this chart. It's been very messy. I have an alert at 86.50. If can hold there, we could go higher. I don't like that it has two gaps below and a huge gap above. Okay, didn't. The market just opened. So yeah, Palantir and Google, guys, are the only two that I care today. Oopsie. Mainly Google. Oh, Yes, SPY looks like a big head and shoulder. If you guys see the 30-minute time frame, that's a big head and shoulder. Yuck. Okay. Apple pushing, Nvidia pushing, Microsoft looking weak, Amazon looking weak. Yuck. Big pullback here. 450, big level for NQ. Okay. Do we have any data right now, like a 9:45 or a 10? Oh, there's another stock that I'm watching that I forgot to tell you guys, and that is CRWV. Look at this beautiful downtrend here right at this 105 support. If it breaks this downtrend, it's gonna push hard. So that's another one that I'm watching. We want to see it holding support. WP. And breaking, we want to see it holding support and breaking the downtrend. 105 or 100, very big level of support. And then you have 123, 124, that will be the break of the downtrend. Google trying. I think it's gonna give us a pullback to 195, 195.50. Hopefully. Ooh, what a bounce on the Q. What a bounce. Damn, circle. That was a perfect bounce out of the 180 level. Like always, I'm gonna be very patient. I'm gonna let the market do its thing. So far, the market looks crazy. Crazy wicks. Crazy weeks everywhere. No entries? No, for me, so far it's too early for me. I don't trade the first few minutes of the market open. I like to give it um some time so you can really show me where we're going. So far, SPY and the Q are not showing much. Just crazy move. Ugly wicks everywhere. Apple perfect 212 rejection. Look at those ugly candles on SPY and the Q. Or ES and NQ. Ugly. Ugly. But it's exactly what I'm expecting from a FOMC day and earnings day. Well, you gotta be careful because these type of candlestick, at least with futures, you can blow up your account. With options, if you're trading 0DT, um, you're fucked, pretty much. AMD looking strong. I'm not looking to trade AMD to be honest, guys. It's been up like over 100%, like a lot, and I'm happy with the shares that we bought on when AMD was dying, so I'm good with my AMD shares. Also, I don't like trading stocks that are at all-time high. Okay, I like this Google hold, VWAP hold. It's looking pretty good. It's holding yesterday high. Hood? Yeah, not trading Hood. It has earnings coming up also. Nothing that it has earnings this week or Monday, I'm gonna trade. I'm not even gonna look at. Mm-mm-mm. Look at Google. Beautiful. Who's in Google? Who entered Google with me at 192? That was the entry on Google. You want to enter when Google is at consolidation at support. You did? That's awesome. Congrats. I'm entering Netflix. I'm not touching Netflix. I don't like trading Netflix. I don't like trading anything that the if the stock is like $1,000, $900, most likely I'm not gonna trade it. I like trading cheap stuff so I can buy a bunch of contracts and that way I can take profits on the way up. And then just leave some runners risk free. Risk free. Because when you trade, the way that I see it is you wanna make sure you put a little bit of money and get a lot in return that right? So that's how I see options. So if I trade something that is pretty expensive, I'm not gonna be able to buy many contracts, and it's gonna be more risky because if the stock move against you, most likely you're gonna lose a lot of money compared if you're trading something that is cheaper. Any feedback on Palo Alto? Not really, just let it do its thing. Whenever you have a stock that it has kind of like a big news, something big and it makes a big move, you gotta leave it alone for a few days and really show you where it's gonna go. Thoughts on Apple to downside? Apple doesn't matter because Apple has earnings today or tomorrow. Like everything that it has earnings today, tomorrow, Friday, it doesn't matter. You're if you're looking to trade those stocks, you're paying higher premium. It's not worth it. Remember, we're here to make money. We're not here to put our money at risk. You want to go for the easy ones. The one that it doesn't have like high IV, that it doesn't have anything, any news, any events that it might go against you. And you want to go with the easy charts. Make it easy for you. Are you live streams on YouTube or your Discord? You are here on YouTube. So you are on YouTube. FOMC I think is at 2 p.m. Circle, nice VWAP hold. I still think Circle is a little bit early. Yes, it has a nice bounce out of the 180 level, but I still think it needs like a few days of consolidation and support. Mm-mm. Let's see how the Q is gonna react to pre-market high. I'm pretty much there. I can go a little bit higher. 569. If can hold that as support, we're just gonna keep going higher. If I see an ugly 5-minute candle rejection there, I'm gonna take a quick scalp to the downside. Okay. So far, the market is looking pretty strong. At least the Q. I still don't like how these candlesticks are forming. Okay, we're rejecting 569. Let's see how this 5-minute candle is gonna close. If it's gonna close like that with an ugly wick at the top, that's clear rejection. If it holds that support, most likely we're gonna keep going higher. Yeah, most likely we're gonna have it just a very choppy day. Again, we have a lot of stuff coming up today. It's earnings, Apple earnings today or tomorrow? It's tomorrow. So we have FOMC today. I know we have a few earnings today, and then we have Apple tomorrow. Whenever we have Apple earnings coming up, the market is always choppy, always. Even though I think Apple earnings are not as important as they were in the past, still the market always waits for Apple. Ew, ugly rejection at 569 on the Q. Watch out for Google if give you a pullback to yesterday high or the view up. But it's kind of hard for me to trade anything because again, ooh, look at those candles. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I don't think I'm gonna touch anything today. Look at that candle reaction. That's ugly. Ooh, yes. Yeah, I think today is it's gonna be a day to just chill and do nothing. You know what we can do? We can go through the small account challenge. The Well, if you guys want me to go through the trades that I took there. Or wait, let's wait like 1 hour. Let's see if we can have something around 10:30. I like FO to be honest, I used to hate FOMC days because it's always like this. So I will be sitting here watching, seeing if I can look for a trade, but most of the time it's just like that, just very choppy, nothing worth it. Um, but now I do love FOMC days, but only like 5 minutes before FOMC because I passed eval like futures prop firms eval accounts with FOMC because you always have like a big move before like like 1 minute before Powell starts speaking. You have a big move. I bought the dip or bought the top and I'm done. I passed my evals and happy for the day. But it's just like 2 minutes before Powell speaks. I have a small account and I would like to protect what I have. So, um, I would say when you start trading, the beginning is just about learning. Just learn as much as you can, right? And then is yeah, I will say protecting your money, yeah, protecting your account, but that means just being very picky with your trades. That's how you protect your money. Not being scared to take a trade or scared to hold a trade for to catch big part of the move. It's about picking a good trade. And that's exactly what I'm doing with the small account. I'm being picky with my trades and I'm not putting much money, but I'm getting over 50% return on each one of my trades. And that's how I see how to use options. That's why I don't like options for scalping. Because for me, the idea of options is just buying a few contracts, not putting much money, but getting big returns, like percentage wise. Also understand the type of market we are in. Like right now, doesn't matter if I wanna get like a 50, 100% return. Most likely I won't be able to do that on this type of PA, right? So for me, it means like it's not worth it to trade this. But when we have a clear, trendy market, that's when you want to take advantage of what the market is doing and trust, like the trend is your friend. Trust the trend, trust what the market is telling you that it's doing, and then go for A plus setups. Yeah, I do agree. I don't think options were meant to be traded like this. I don't think options were made to be trading, to be scalping or day trading. Google giving back, big part of the move today. The daily candle is looking ugly. I do think most likely we're gonna get a pullback to 195.50, 195. I'm talking about the daily time frame. But that's also important. Like, I was watching a video and they were talking about the time frames, right? For me, the main time frame is a daily, but also uh the guy that I was explaining the time frame for each person is what type of runner. It's when you run, you know how some runners can run like 100 meters, another one it will do 300, another one can be doing 5K. So it depends which type of trader you are. You cannot be basing your trades on the daily time frame if you like scalping. It makes no sense. Very interesting head and shoulder on ES. Um, like I said before, circle is not ready. At least for me, I don't think it's ready. You want to give it time that it show you that it's consolidating and support. It's more like time. If I'm looking at the chart at the daily time frame and it just gave me a bounce on the smaller time frame, that doesn't mean it's ready. How to avoid choppy day? Just don't trade them. That's how you avoid anything. Like I'm not trading this. It's clearly choppy. I mean, we know that FOMC days are choppy. So how do you avoid those days? Just don't come here and don't trade. Simple as that. And if you have trouble skipping trading day, just make sure to put something important for those days. Like I do my best to keep my afternoons busy so I don't have free time to be sitting here watching the market all day. Oh yeah, hymns. Around 66, 66, a little bit above 66. That's a big level that if hymns can hold, we can play a break and retest there. Or maybe tomorrow. I like whenever I see a stock moving like that, I like to give it like a daily candle close above resistance so I can buy the next day a pullback. Because if you start buying here when you have a huge move, um, most likely the premium is gonna be higher. And if you wait until the daily candle closes above resistance and the next day give you a pullback, premium is going to be lower and you know for sure that that resistance now is acting as support. So that's two things that are going to be in your favor. Nvidia rejecting 174. Nvidia, why did I take Nvidia? Because I'm not, like I said before, I'm not a scalper with options. Look at Nvidia, for me looks like it's doing nothing. Yes, it's holding the VWAP, but it's not worth it. What? I need to put like 10K to make something on a 5% return? For me, that is not worth it. It's not worth the risk. But again, everything depends what type of trader you are. If you're a scalper, yeah, you can definitely trade Nvidia on the break and retest of the VWAP. How do I see Google retest level? I don't know what you mean. Circle above the VWAP, call entry. I'm not trading circle today. Like I said before, I think circle needs consolidation, holding support. It is holding support today, yes. For me, it's too early for that. I like this pullback on Google. I like it a lot. I don't know. I don't know if you're gonna get another opportunity to enter bull. And I never tried a sound. SOUN. I have alerts at the level that I was waiting for. It's almost there. It's 10. We could, yeah. It's right. It's almost there. I have a alert around 10. So yeah, 10 is the level that I'm watching there. Between 10 and 9. So I'm just waiting for my alerts. Bull, it will be 12. Around 12, yes. CRWV, if you look at the daily, it's just giving you red candle after red candle after red candle. You need clear signs of bullish candlesticks, at least on one on the daily. Again, guys, doesn't matter if a stock it's a at support, it needs to show you something that is bullish if you want to play the upside. You cannot trade something just because it's at support. What strike for Google? It depends again what type of trader you are. If you're looking for to sell today, you can trade weeklies. If you want to catch a bigger move and go for the gap above, you can trade. You can buy 2 weeks or 3 weeks out. It depends of what you want to do with that trade. Also, I always say go as close as in the money as possible with time. So there's not much to do here. The market is pretty choppy. So yeah, the market's pretty choppy. So um, I'll be careful trading anything. Circle could be a good quick day trade, but again, I don't day trade or scalp options. SMCI, let's see. I haven't checked that one in a couple of days. Oh yeah, SMCI, beautiful. Yes, my shares and lips are very happy. The next big resistance is between is here. This is so easy, guys. You just gotta be patient. Just we I bought a bunch of shares and leaps on SMCI when everyone was crying about it because it had bad news and it dipped a lot. So you just like AMD, it went down a lot, and then you just buy shares. Obviously, you have to be a strong company, right? Not everything it's gonna work out. So you have a big resistance around 66, a little bit above 66 on the SMCI. That would be key to watch. If it most likely the first time that it's gonna touch, because it has a resistance between 64 and 66. So most likely the first time it touches that resistance, it's gonna reject. But then with time, it could break that resistance. It has earnings next week, so we'll see how those earnings are gonna go. Google, it's gonna go to 195.50. I want to see it holding 195.50, 195. Should we start buying UNH? I don't know, I'm not really familiar with how that stock move, but we could. But I think UNH has, yeah, you could. It went down a lot, right? Oh yeah. Yeah, you could, but I like more tech stocks. MU breakout. Let's see what MU is doing. Yeah, it's holding nice. I think if can break 116, you can definitely have a big move on MU 116. A lot of charts that look pretty good for the future. But again, we have FOMC today. I'm waiting for Google. Circle, yes, nice hold. Nice flag, it's making a flag. Palantir, Palantir is in the middle of the range. I needed to either go down to 155, 156, or break all-time high. But right now, it's right in the middle of support and resistance. So no entry for me there. And I don't like those candlesticks. It keeps going higher with weird candlesticks. SoFi. Let's see. What do I think about SoFi? I don't know. It has a nice gap above. That's pretty good. Yesterday's candle, it's pretty bullish at support, which is nice. But it doesn't move much. It moves like barely move $1 each day. Yeah, and the gap is like $1, so it's not too much for me. I like bigger gaps. I like playing bigger gaps. Coin, nice hold at 375, 377. Yes, nice hold. But it's on in an overall downtrend. If you look at the daily, it's on a downtrend. Um, but but this 375, 373, 373 level, it's an important support for coins. So if you see consolidation on the daily, holding that level, it could give you a bounce the coming week, the coming days. So far, it's only red candles, so you need at least one green daily candle that it's gonna show you that it really wants to hold that level. So in the future, if it shows you that, that's your entry. So far, only giving you red candles. Do I trade Ethereum? No, I don't trade crypto. I buy and hold. Can I talk more about the candlestick? You have that on my free video course, and if you want more in-depth step by step system how I go for um big trades, you have it on my paid video course. So you have a free one and you have a paid one. Ooh, yeah. Ugly? What have Palo Alto? Ugly chart there. That's weird. I don't know. That must be Whoop. I don't know. I try to trade only in the mornings when the market open till 12, 12:30. Come on, Google, go a little bit lower. Go lower, Google. ARM keeps holding 152. That's a big level for ARM. Yeah, nice move on MU. When boom boom. I'm asking the same thing. When boom boom. But I don't want any boom boom till Google goes lower, a little bit lower. Yeah, pretty boring morning, but it's expected. FOMC days most of the time are like that. Also, Apple earnings week are most of the time like that. 520 on NQ? Yeah, I could. I'm watching to see if it can hold the VWAP, but it keeps rejecting the VWAP NQ. But yeah, if it holds the VWAP, It could go to 520. Yes. Yes, Martinez. Mm. No, I'm not streaming FOMC because when I trade FOMC, it's like 2 seconds. My trade is like 2 seconds. So we have for maybe tomorrow or Friday or next week. I have a few stocks that I'm watching. I like coin if it gives me a daily bullish candlestick holding support. I like circle and I like CRWV. Those four charts. I like it for the coming days. They're giving us very nice pullback at very strong support. Now we just need to wait for clear confirmation that those supports are gonna hold. And I think those are the next possible swing trades. What's my FOMC trade? That's called ADR's rubber band trade, but it's only you cannot do it with options, only with futures. And I posted on futures a couple of times where I explain how I pass my evals there. It's high risk, high reward, and it's like 2 seconds trade. Okay, let's see if Google breaks the VWAP and hold it as support, that's our entry. If not, I want to see it going lower. I would love to see it going lower to 195. Um, okay, this is the link where I explain my rubber band play. But again, you cannot, doesn't work on with options. Is Google under 195? I don't think so. I think your data um is wrong. Is it under 195, Google? I see it at 196.40. Okay, it's not. Okay, okay. Yeah, the lowest was 195.56. Yes. Okay. Yeah. The person that I said that Google is below 195, I think you have the wrong data. Okay, we're moving now. But you can only use those, you only use the rubber band. Again, you can only use the rubber band strategy if you're using my code on prop firm. As a thank you, you should be using my code. Okay, this is your entry on Google. Oh, I use GOOG. I don't use the other one for Google. You can enter here, you can wait for a pullback again, up to you. But Google is pretty bullish as long as it keeps holding above 194.50. So if you enter here, you're gonna have to give it $2 of a stop loss. It's better GOOL than the other one. Let's see. I always use GOOG. Yeah, but the charts, it's pretty much the same. Nvidia is looking nice now. I think Desi took Nvidia. Circle looks like it wants to go. I don't like that rejection on ES and NQ. Orb on SPY. I don't know, I don't use the orb. Let's see if ES can hold here. If it can hold here, that's pretty bullish. But do we trust this hold? Can we trust this hold? There's so many good setups. The bad thing is we have FOMC today. Okay, I like that hole on Google. Let's see. It's trying to hold the VWAP. I'm thinking if I want to buy here for next week and then I add more if it goes lower, or if I want to buy here 3 weeks out and then I add a lot more if it goes lower. Decisions. Okay, I'm in. The 200 for next week. I'll add more if it goes lower. And if it goes lower, I'm gonna add pretty much at the money. I took it with my regular account and not with the small account because I don't like this entry for the small account. I wanted to enter as close as possible to 195. And I still, based on the daily, I still kind of feel that we could go lower if the market goes lower. So if Google goes to 195 or near 195, I'm gonna go in with a big position on the small account challenge. But again, I'm already on Google at 192. This is only like a little bit extra. Just to say I traded something today. The Q is having a lot of trouble here. The morning high, pre-market high. SPY definitely stronger than the Q. Coin is trying to hold. I wouldn't say it's already bullish. There we have Google moving. Nice pullback. I think I was being too picky. I wanted 195, but it went to 190. We say 195 or 195.50, and it went down to 195.57. So it had a nice pullback. Now it looks like it wants to go higher. My first PT is gonna be Thursday high. And then the gap. Hood has, I think it has earnings to this week. So it's a no for me. Yeah, it has earnings today. So why trading Hood? What is Thursday high on Google? You can check that on the chart. I mean, you guys can do that. Snow. Yeah, let's look at snow. Yeah, it's snow. I used to trade snow a lot, but lately it's been moving like extremely choppy. So I don't like anything on snow, to be honest. It's been very choppy. Weird daily candlestick, so I don't like trading that. Again, I like trading charts that are easy, that it has a flow, that it has a clear trend, that it has clear levels, but snow, it's been too choppy. FOMC is at 2. Coin looks like it wants to go. Nice. 380 hold. Come on, Google. Give me 198. NQ still having a lot of trouble at pre-market high. Look at coin. Nice VWAP hold. Looking pretty good. Beautiful 380 hold on coin. I don't know. Everything depends the percentages. How much I put into a trade. It depends how if it's risky trade or not. How confident I feel on the market. It depends on all that. If the stock is at an all-time high, that for me it's a higher risk trade. How the market is moving. If you have F1C today, Apple doing nothing. Microsoft also doing nothing. Nvidia keeps going higher, but I don't like those candlesticks. Kind of looks tired. Coins looking pretty good. Holding support, holding the VWAP. I like this circle hold. I liked the thing that I like about circle and why I did not take circle today. I still, even though I like it, I'm not looking to take circle today, is I wanted to see a bullish daily candlestick holding 180 or 175, which is doing today. So this is what I want to see for taking a trade in the future on circle. You want to see a clear sign that your support is acting as support. And having a bullish day today at support, that's a clear sign that it's holding there. You have a pretty boring day. Again, it is pretty much expected. How IDR do you trade live on your paid account? I only trade live here on Wednesdays, guys. I used to trade live every day from Monday to Thursday. Now I don't do it. Only Wednesdays. like trading on my own. Also, I'm kind of busy with mentoring. The mentoring program is taking a lot of time from me. Okay. I like this hold on ES. Pre-market high, holding a support. It's been definitely stronger than NQ. Just send me a DM. Okay, let's see if NQ is gonna break this high here. Very important level. I want to see here a strong break of pre-market high on the Q. If we can have a strong break and then the next candle give me a pullback, that could be a trade to play the upside continuation. I want to see this here. This is what I'm waiting for. We keep reacting here. The Q keeps reacting pre-market high, which is no bueno. $5.39 on the Q. $5.69 on the Q. Yes. Yeah, keeps reacting there. The Q is trying, but it keeps reacting there. At least we have Google. You are in QQQ boots? Careful. SPY, yes, definitely looks like it wants to go. Nice consolidation, holding support. Previous resistance, now acting as support. I don't think you're early. I think trading puts on a very strong market is not what I will do. What I will do on a very bullish strong market is just wait for pullbacks and buy the dip. Pretty much playing pullback longs all the time. Especially playing puts at resistance, but the Q is showing you that it doesn't want to go lower. It just keeps touching that resistance. So I I think it's extremely risky to play puts even if it is a resistance. Yeah, also that. If I see Nvidia strong and the Q holding, there's no reason for me to take puts. Can it reject here? Yeah, because it's a resistance, but it's a very high risk trade. I'm so tired. I'm moving to a new place and I've been like reorganizing everything in my house. And I'm moving this week. Well, I started already to pack and slowly taking things to my new place, and I'm tired. Mm. We keep reacting, but we're doing nothing. The market is not doing much. Oh yeah, moving sucks. It's too much work. Even if you pay someone to move everything for you, it's a lot of work. And I'm hungry. Okay, we just rejected here. That spy starting to look weak. I think you're gonna have your move. The person that I was playing puts. We'll see. Ooh, that's nice. Congrats. Yeah, if you took Google at the pullback at today's low, that was the entry. Okay, the Q is trying to break that level, but still not green enough or strong enough to take a trade to the upside. I want to see a strong bullish breakout here. It looks better now. Yeah, it looks better now. Okay, I like that. Watch out for yesterday high on Nvidia. Buy more Bitcoin. Ooh. Yeah, this is what I say, be careful with puts because the market was showing no signs that it wanted to go lower. Even though it was rejecting resistance, it was still like holding near resistance constantly all the time. You don't want to see that. If you want to play puts, you want to see downside continuation. My lips on hymns, let's see. They're over 1100%. It's about to hit 11 o'clock, and I feel like I've been here like for 5 hours. Nothing happening. This is so boring. Can we buy hymns now? If you want to buy the top, yes. Anytime anyone always ask if I can buy here, you're too late for that. All in on hymns at the top. Okay, I like this hold here on the on NQ. Let's see if we can have a little pullback here. I like this, but I want a little pullback here or some consolidation above this support. Um, it doesn't look like it's gonna give me one. Basically, we had the breakout. I want to see a little pullback, and then we play the upside continuation. Okay, Google is about to hit morning high. Let's see if we can break that. If we can break that, we could see a move till Thursday high. Okay, we got a pullback. I entered there with just a few contracts. I want to see a holding. If, yeah. I want to see a Q holding 569. Want to see NQ holding 521 or 520. I don't love that reaction, to be honest. It's bigger than I wanted to see. Yeah, Mao, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that reaction. It's bigger than I wanted to see. I wanted to see a pullback. This is not a pullback. Okay, so little red. I'm a little red here on this futures contract. The futures accounts only 250 down per account. Um, I don't like that reaction. I don't like that the Q couldn't hold pre-market high. I don't like that 30-minute candlesticks on ES and NQ. Those are a sign of clear rejections. I wanted to see a strong hold at support. Uh, let's see. Okay, the Q again trying to hold 569. Maybe it was just a fake out. We'll see. But ES is starting to look weak and is clearly rejecting pre-market high. Yeah, I don't like that reaction. If you guys like me to keep doing this stream on YouTube, could I see more, please? More likes on the video. It's all I want. Likes on the video, please. I mean, it's only fair. Like the video. That helped me keep doing this. Keeps me motivated to do this. Ugly candlestick here on the 30-minute time frames. Not what you want to see. Yeah, Google holding pretty good. We want to see Google breaking morning high. Yeah, we still, the Q keeps reacting this level. That is no bueno. SPA, ES, definitely under resistance. ugly 30-minute candles on both ES and NQ, showing clear sign of rejection. Oh, thank you for the likes. Thank you. Okay, Google looking pretty good. What a fake out there. Yuck. Ooh, I almost took a rejection here and I missed my entry on the NQ. Let's see. We're under the VWAP on SPY and ES. That's definitely very bearish. But today is a choppy day, so anything can happen. Nvidia pulling back. Apple looking weak. Microsoft doing nothing. Nice hold on Google. We are 12%, no, 14% up on today's Google trade, and I'm up over 157% on the Google swing trade. If Google goes to 199, most likely I'm gonna be over 200% on that swing trade. I'm watching also the stream. The stream is not 2 minutes behind. It's literally 20 seconds, but that depends on your YouTube. It's even less than 20 seconds behind. Okay, Google breaking morning high. We want to see it holding morning high as support, and that's gonna keep going higher if that happens. Beautiful trade there. Congrats. If you took it, if you understood the trade, if you had a plan, if you followed the plan, that's all you need. One good trade. That's all you need. Especially on a day like today. But I don't know if you guys notice, most of the time I just take like one trade per day, maybe max three. But if I take 3 trades on a day, I feel like I'm over trading. But I like to take like one good trade, bigger position, less trades, and that's it. That's all you need. One good trade. Bigger position, less trades. Trust me, you're gonna miss really good move if you are in and out of a trade all the time. Okay, Google is rejecting morning high. We wanna see it holding it on support. Oh yeah, today is not a normal day. So today it's, if you took profit early, it's not a bad thing. Um, I'm talking about regular days, not FOMC days. Regular days with a trendy market. If you don't have a trendy market, it's extremely difficult to swing trade. That's why sometimes you see me constantly posting my futures trade, and I'm trading futures more than normal because that's when the market is not trendy or is a little choppy, so I scalp more. But if you see me trade posting more options trade, more swing trades, is because the market is extremely easy for that. Like the environment is giving me very good setup for swing trades, and I take advantage of that. Apple looks like it's breaking down, or it's about to break down. Most likely it's gonna go back to 208, 209. And the more times we keep making all-time high, the more difficult it is to swing trade also. Well, we need to take advantage of that and just keep doing it until it doesn't work anymore. And that will be a change of trend. Yeah, you cannot play Apple here today. Like, we need to understand what's going on. Apple was an awesome trade. I even took a trade with a small account and we made, let's see how much we made. I think it was my biggest winner for the small account. Um, this month. Yeah, it was Apple. Let's see. Oh, it was the biggest winner on size because I bought $1,000 on the Apple trade. We were 34% up on Apple. Yeah, when I took profits. Yuck. Yuck. Okay. That's a important level here on ES. Morning low. Yesterday's low. Let's see if we're gonna hold here. AI was the second one. AI was 74% up the AI play on the small account challenge. ARM was 41% up. AI 80, 79.92, 80% up. Oh, that was AI. Sorry, yes. Let me see, Apple. Apple was 35, 36, almost 37, 36% up. We did on Apple. Even more. That was when the day that I held. Yeah, because we sold the next morning, so it was even more. Yeah. I think it was 100% winner on Apple on the small account. Mm-mm. Okay. Watching the 400s here on ES and yesterday's low. Google is holding pretty good on this down move on ES and NQ. Nvidia looks like it wants to pull back to the VWAP. $105 alert on CRWV. Big watch for me the coming days. But like I said before, we need to wait for clear signs that it wanna hold that level. What is my target on him? All-time high. Because I'm holding shares and lips. Can we hold here on ES? Yeah, 6,400, 400 here on ES. Big level. The 400, 399 on ES, that's the neck of the big head and shoulder that I talk about. So far, it looks like it wants to hold here. Can we have a bounce here? I'm gonna try it here. Let's see if we can have a bounce. Little bounce play. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. I'm all out. That was a nice little bounce trade there. Okay. I'm pretty much flat now. Like I'm $20 down per account now. That was nice. Would I hold Google through FOMC? It doesn't matter if I'm holding Google or not. You need to make your own decision when it comes to that. Because one, I don't know, when you enter a Google, if you enter a Google today is different than the gains that I already have because I entered a Google, like my main position Google was entered on Monday or Tuesday. When it was it? Give me it. It was on, yeah, on Monday at 192. So I'm on different position than you already. Um, Also, it depends of your risk management. You want to hold through a huge, um, yeah, huge thing coming up later today? Up to you. For those things, it's up to you. I cannot tell you if you want to hold because it's your money. It's your money. It's a big risk that I cannot tell you if you should take it or not. Oh, it's your birthday? Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Biff. It's a good day to take the day off. Am I still watching Circle? Yes, why not? Like I said before, I'm not looking to trade circles today. I'm looking to trade circles the coming week, the coming days. Also CRWV. Okay, we're holding here. Big level for ES. The Q can still go a little bit lower to morning low maybe or 450 on NQ. I don't know what, I don't have an expiration in mind with circles or CR on trade that I haven't taken or I'm not looking to trade today, guys. I look when I see a clear confirmation that it's holding my level and when we don't have FOMC. Also, the daily so far it needs to be clearly bullish, so it's too early for that. Yeah, I do think Spine the Q are just gonna keep moving in this range. No reason to break out of this range before FOMC. It's always like this, guys. Before the day of FOMC, most of the time is pretty choppy. Again, it's very expected, this type of PA. Usually, I don't really trade FOMC other than passing evals right before Powell starts speaking. I do my rubber band strategy with futures and I'm done. But Google is looking nice, looking pretty good. Come on, Google, just break that high and use it as support. That's all I want to see today. Gold alert at 303. What's gold doing? I just got an alert on gold. Oh yeah, it's right at my support. Ooh, ooh, gold. This could be a good one Everything that again, everything depends on FOMC, but yeah, I'm gonna watch gold. This 303 level is a big level for gold. 303, 302. Okay. So we have for tomorrow or the coming days, we have gold, coin, circle, CRWV. Four charts that look pretty good. Palantir also, if goes down to 155, but or 156, but I needed to do it like today. So because it has earnings on next week on Monday. So I need Palantir to go down to 156, 155 so I can buy there and sell tomorrow or Friday. But it's right in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Bathroom break. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Okay. 303. I like this 303 level on gold. Well, 303, 302. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that, definitely. Ooh, Google. Looking pretty good. It's holding morning high. That's what we want to see. We want to see it going to 199. I think I'm gonna do. I need to put all the uh trades that I did with the small account. I need to upload them to TradeZilla so I can do a better go through video next. I think I'm gonna do it next Wednesday with you guys here so I can show you exactly my entries, exits on those trades. And I don't remember what's my Robinhood username and password for that because I have it with my Face ID on my phone. Let's see if I can figure it out that right now. Okay, I'm in. Oh, here it is. So here is the the small account. Right now it's a little bit over 6,200. I'm not holding anything right now. We're up right now 278% for the week. We're up over 700% on 3 months. Yeah, yesterday was at 1,000% on the month because it was from the 29 till 29. So we'll see how we close tomorrow. Um, so yeah, I need to import all the trades that I took here on TradeZilla, and then we can go through each trade, and I explain you guys how I find those trades and how I take profit and how many contracts and all that. But so far, pretty good. No red trades so far on the day, any day. We haven't had any red days for 3 months. I know a red day is gonna come because that's normal, but we're killing it there. Yes, keeps holding 404. That's a key level. 404, 400. We want to see Google touching 199 or near 199, and I'll be looking to take a lot of profits there because that's my main PT. And then I look to play a break and retest above 199 to play the rest of the gap. Very choppy price action on ES and NQ, but nice hold on ES. I think as long as ES keeps holding 6,400, we can still say we're bullish. If it loses 6,400, that's the neck of the head and shoulder. Most likely we're gonna see a lot more downside. But above 6,400, we're still very bullish. It's just today is not a day to trade much. Apple? What's the point of trading Apple today? I mean, why? Why? Give me a valid reason to trade Apple today. Apple chart, a clear rejection of 212, but there is no valid reason to trade Apple unless you're just looking to gamble and you're looking to lose money. If you wanted to lose money, you love losing money, go ahead. Thoughts on VST? Let's see, what's VST? Nice, 200 hold. That was your entry, 200. Now you have is near all-time high, and that's your resistance. Yeah, if you want to lose money, just give it to me. I would have more fun going to a casino. Who here is a full-time trader? Who's a full-time trader? Anyone? I am, but not profitable. That's that's pretty bad. How can you be a full-time trader but not profitable? Full-time, but I flip houses. Well, if you are a full-time trader, but you're green, you're profitable, isn't it so nice to just do this for a living? Like, I love doing this. I love doing this. Nothing better than having your own schedule, being able to see these and being able to point down if you can make money today or not. I love doing this. Like I on Sundays I can't wait to be Monday. Like I just on Fridays I feel a little bit depressed. Well, I love money. I love making money. I love trading. And I do enjoy my weekends because I always have things to do, especially here in Miami. But like I can literally just if it wasn't because I'm here with you guys, I would have been out at the beach or sipping some margaritas in Miami Beach, enjoying the beautiful weather here in Miami because I know that today is not a day that I want to be trading. Like today, the way that I see it is like, oh, today is not a day that I'm gonna be making money. But I can do it tomorrow. I did it yesterday. Trade from the beach? No, you want to enjoy your free days. And every time I want to buy something or I'm looking forward to buy something, I'm like, okay, if I want to spend X amount of money, I need a good trade that I can pay for it for that. after, like, the thing with trading is like you have no ceiling on the amount of money you can make. And you can make money from everywhere. You just need internet. I don't even need a computer. I can easily trade from my phone. I used to trade before doing the stream. I used to trade only from my laptop. Like now I have like three screens, but it's only because I'm doing the stream, so I need to watch. I need to have open YouTube, Discord, a bunch of charts so I can see every single ticker that you guys throwing at me. I need to have the software that I use for the stream. But before that, I was just trading with my laptop. What's my SS number? Yeah, right. But yeah, it's so, I love doing this. I love trading just because of the freedom. The freedom of being able to do whatever the heck you want and being able to make money out of freaking charts is so nice. It makes me happy. When I'll be considering streaming more than just Wednesday. For now, I'm happy with just trading Wednesday. Like I said before, I'm doing mentoring, so that takes a lot of time of me. So doing Wednesday trading, um, and trading on my own the other days, plus the mentorings on the afternoon, I'm good with that. I'm good. I like my schedule right now. Everything, all the links that you need from me, it's on my bio. It's down here on, if you're on YouTube, it's down on the video description, and if you're on Discord, it's on my bio. You're trading here live with me. I don't do any other live trading other than Wednesdays. I only trade live here on Wednesdays. Hey, Case. Hola. There's one thing following me or follow anyone trades, and another thing is learning. I don't want anyone to follow me blindly. I want you guys to learn. I like teaching how to trade, so, and that takes a lot of time when I'm teaching. But yeah, I like to teach. I don't like people follow me blindly, because when I have people following me blindly, it's when I start getting a bunch of DMs asking me if I'm still holding a trade. But if you understand the everything that's behind the trade, if you understand the chart, if you understand what I'm pointing out, you don't need me to tell you when to enter and when to exit. You just need a trade plan. You just need the plan. And after a little bit, you can make your own plans, which is how we all should be learning how to trade. You should learn, understand the trade, and then you can do it on your own. You don't want to follow anyone blindly because you're not really learning. When did I become profitable? After 2 years, 2 years and a half. I did 2 years red, and then I was pretty much flat, and then green, a little bit green, and then a little bit more green, and now big green stays. But also, not every month it's gonna be like this month. This month, like July, it's weird because most of the time summer it's very choppy, it's very difficult to trade. But for me, June and July had been extremely good with my swings. Like I said before, I haven't had any red days this month. And that's weird. That's not normal. Having red day is extremely normal. Um, and I'm up over 2,000% this month. In fact, almost 3,000%, which is crazy. But I'm doing less and less trades every day. Just bigger size, more picky with my trades, and because the market's been in such a good uptrend, it is not difficult to make money this month. Like I find this month extremely easy. Just the market went just up and up and up. What I do think that I did differently than other times, and I was very good at doing that. This time was I noticed it that the tech market was too high, too fast. So I was like, okay, so because I know my not when the market is at all-time high or we have gap ups, I know those are not good days for me to trade, right? So I've been very good at looking at charts outside the big seven and looking at the charts that are not or were not at all-time high, but they were consolidating at a very strong support. So that's what I think I've been doing differently this time, or differently than other traders. I was very good at looking around other charts that were looking pretty good, were at good support, were consolidating at support. So I was like able to pick those charts and swing trade and catch those sleepers, but sleepers that were about to wake up. How many stocks do I watch? I watch always like four or five. And then when I see the market at all-time high and everything at all-time high, I start going through mid and small caps charts. And then I just put alerts around every single chart that I think it might could give me a good setup the coming days. I don't use a scanner. I don't use anything extraordinary. I use everything that you guys see me using here. No, I don't use scans. Yes, do you mention you are a swing trader? How long do you hold your options for on the average? There's no time for trading. You hold your position until it tells you you are wrong. There's no time. You cannot say, "Oh, I'm gonna hold for 30 minutes." 30 minutes. I'm gonna hold for 1 hour. I'm gonna hold for 1 day. That is not how trading works. You trade based on the chart. At least I trade based on the chart. I don't trade based on time or P&L. Really nice hold here on ES 404. Perfect hold. How do you manage your risk with options? Again, you buy as close as in the money as possible with money, and the way that I do it, I'm only a technical trader. So if the stock is holding my levels, I don't touch it. I don't do anything. I just let it be. I don't watch my P&L at all. I don't have the PN. I cannot watch my P&L on my computer. And that 192 entry we had on Google was so perfect. That was the entry. Perfection. Very small range on NQ today. Beautiful, beautiful trade today on Google. Congrats if you guys took it with me, or even if you guys took it before me on that 195 pullback. But that's the only plan that I have for today, trading Google, and it's working perfectly. What do I think about NXBI? I don't even know what's that, to be honest. 20% up on today's trade on Google, over 150% up on the swing trade on Google. That's all you need? One good trade. Come on, Google. Give me 199. We have 199 on Google, and then it's gonna be the rest of the gap. And the gap is still pretty much 204. It has a lot of resistance between 203 and 204, but that's the gap. Nvidia needs to break yesterday high, which was today's rejection. I'm starving. Yeah, very strong bounce here on the market. Is the Q gonna hold now pre-market high? We reacted before. Ugly fake out there before. Are we gonna hold now? 30% up on Google now. On today's entry. 'm gonna start taking some profits here on Google. Yeah. Mm. The Q rejecting again here. But yeah, this is starting to get pretty boring. Beautiful day, thanks to Google. Beautiful, beautiful day. I'm pretty much flat here on futures and $20 down per account, which is nothing. I look later for a possible trade here with futures with FOMC. Beautiful day with Google. And that's it. It's a pretty boring day, but again, pretty expected. We have FOMC, we have earnings to a lot of earnings today and tomorrow, important earnings today and tomorrow. So choppy market, pretty expected. I'll see you guys next Wednesday here on YouTube. I'll see you guys around on Discord. But remember to like the video. I'm out. Bye. Thank you.